Hi, my name is Annie, and welcome to the Walking Word, where we go through the Holy Bible in a year as part of discipling. Today we are reading Leviticus chapter 2, and we started the book of Leviticus with God giving instructions on how sacrifices should be done. The first one in chapter 1, we studied Holocaust. In chapter 2, cereal offerings and how it should be done. Okay, cereal offerings. When anyone wishes to bring a cereal offering to the Lord, his offering must consist of fine flour. He shall pour oil on it and put frankincense over it. When he has brought it to Aaron's sons, frankincense, when I remember the birth of Jesus, um, and fine flour, or just a gift to the living bread. Interesting. When he has brought it to Aaron's sons, the priests, one of them shall take a handful of the fine flour and oil together with all the frankincense, and this shall burn on the altar as a token offering. Can you see? Can you just see Christ already being spoken of from Leviticus? That frankincense is brought to the altar of bread, the showbread. And we know Christ represents himself as the bread of life. Anywho, let's continue. Okay, together with all the frankincense, and this he shall burn on the altar as a token offering, a sweet smelling oblation to the Lord. The rest of the cereal offerings belongs to Aaron and his sons. It is a most sacred oblation to the Lord. It is a most sacred oblation to the Lord. When the cereal offering you present is baked in an oven, it must be in the form of unleavened cakes, made of fine flour mixed with oil, and of unleavened wafers spread with oil. If you present a cereal offering that is fried on a griddle, it must be of fine flour mixed with oil and unleavened. So no yeast. Unleavened just means no yeast, right? Or fermented. Such a cereal offering must be broken into pieces, and oil must be poured over it. If you present a cereal offering that is prepared in a pot, it must be of fine flour, deep fried in oil. A cereal offering that is made in any of these ways, you shall bring it to the Lord. Offering it to the priest, you shall take it to the altar. It's a token offering. The priest shall then lift from the cereal offering and burn it on the altar as a sweet smelling oblation to the Lord. The rest of the cereal offerings belongs to Aaron and his sons. It is a most sacred oblation to the Lord. Every cereal offering that you present to the Lord shall be unleavened, shall not be corrupted. So unleavened means uncorrupted or incorruptible. For you shall not burn any leaven or honey. No leaven or honey as an oblation to the Lord. Okay, you shall not do yeast and honey, sugar, because remember, honey, which is sugar, sweet things make things ferment faster, right? As an oblation to the Lord, such you may indeed present to the Lord in the offering of first fruits. Okay, God is separating. As a most sacred oblation, don't bring leaven, don't bring honey. Okay, such though you may indeed present to the Lord in the offering of first fruits, but they are not to be placed on the altar for a pleasing odor. Fine, you can bring, I'm the one who created honey. You can bring it. You can bring yeast, I'm the one who created it, but you cannot put it on the altar. Okay? For it won't be a pleasing odor. However, every cereal offering that you present to the Lord shall be seasoned with salt. With the salt of You're the salt of the earth. Do not let the salt of the covenant of your God be lacking from your cereal offering. On every offering you shall offer salt. If you present a cereal offering of first fruits to the Lord, you shall offer it in the form of fresh grits of new ears of grain, roasted by fire. On this cereal offering you shall put oil and frankincense. For its token offering, the priest shall then burn some of the grits. Grits are just particles, basically. A little bit coarse than normal salt. Yeah, just bigger granules or bigger crystals. Burn some of the grits and oil together with the frankincense as an oblation to the Lord. Mhm. In chapter 2, what sticks out for me is just the idea of frankincense when I think of the birth of Christ, and cereals and representing bread, the bread of life, and the gifts we bring unto Him. Remember, the wise men brought frankincense and myrrh, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And frankincense is a sweet smelling oblation to the Lord. We continue on peace offerings in chapter 3.